in the circle, bounces towards the goal. It's chipped to the line. Big hit throw there as Dupre stepped into Boma. Malkin winds up with the puck. Drops it off. Scuderi with a shot from a sharp angle. Steered away by Hiller. Puck still loose. And it's around the glass. Kept in by Brody. Slap shot. Steered away by Fleury. Monahan off the boards with a shot. Stick save Fleury. Brody chops the puck to Hoodler in the corner. Trying to feed it up front. Hit the side of the goal. Still loose. Bortuzzo back at his own line. Across to Derek Pouliot. Out to Steve Downey. He'll work it in down the wing. Downey. Sharp angle shot. Easy save for Hiller. And no rebound.
So Jonas Hiller off to another good start. A couple of saves already. Made him look pretty easy.
Approaching the first 3 minutes of play. Scoreless game. Arcabello into the zone. High slot with a shot. Deflected on goal. Nice pad save. Rebound back out front. And Backlund able to settle it down. And Evgeny Malkin turns inside his own line. Forced back by Byron. Robert Bortuzzo. Hit hard by Byron. Much smaller Byron pushing Bortuzzo off the puck. Malkin maybe out of the corner. Knocked off his stick by Giordano. Flames captain able to control. And then gives it away to Kunitz. Crosby. There's a chance. Perron scores! After a giveaway in the Calgary end, David Perron finishes the play, and it's 1-0 Pittsburgh.
And here's the play right here from Giordano. There's the interception. Crosby gets it on his backhand and quick pass to Perron. Even quicker release right here. Short side. Jonas Hiller caught a little bit deep in his net.
Gaudreau carries in. Nice move. Gaudreau right in. Stopped by Fleury. Puck went off the stick of Bortuzzo right to the goal line, and Fleury able to cover up and hang on. The Flames that close. Giordano. He doesn't shoot it either. Mark Giordano works it across. Diaz, one-timer kick save. Fleury got the right leg up. Puck play down low. And the official in the corner. Diaz knocked down on the boards. Sidney Crosby. Chris Kunitz down the wing with a shot. Hiller save. Rebound. Kunitz went to the forehand but couldn't get the shot away as it trickled off his stick. Mark. Chris Russell. Hit Weidman with the clear-out attempt, and Malkin steals. Malkin with a shot. Glove save. Hiller can't hold on. Hornquist will play it behind the net to the other side. Evgeny Malkin out front for Hornquist. Put it behind him, and the Flames breaks the puck free. Monahan to it. In the corner. Tried to play it back to the point. That was blocked by Spaulding. Now it gets back. Derek Englund with a one-timer blocker saved by Fleury. Former Penguin, the last of the Flames regulars, looking for his first goal this season. Check. Spaulding now. Back to Sutter. Out front for Downey. Loose puck. Hiller now makes the save. He gets shoved in the net. They wave it off. And we finally get a whistle. No, Mason Raymond winds up with a puck. And he'll flip it out. A little too far for Tolborn, but he gets after it. Letang cuts him off. Juris onto the puck on the boards. Nice play back to Diaz. Waits for traffic. Now he gets a shot away, and Fleury steers that up in the net and get out of play. Greg Adams. Juris ties up Adams. Sill keeps it onside. Plays the puck down the boards to Adams. LaPierre with a shot. Turned aside by Jonas Hiller. Dupre kept it onside with a weak shot wide of the goal.
Second best winning percentage, 800.
Face-off win for the Penguins. Dupre tip wide. They know it's in. Sutter on the redirect. What a play for Brandon Sutter.
He spots him. That's a pretty good pass by Dupre. Originally, I thought he whiffed on it a little bit, but clearly that's just an excellent pass to the backhand of Brandon Sutter. And he just chips that over Jonas Hiller.
Dupre. And Evgeny Malkin takes control and lifts the puck out. Lance Boma gets it in and again gets hit by Dupre.
Notice I refer to myself in the third person?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Rick Ball found that amusing. Here's a chance out front. Puck tipped on goal by Perron. And steered away and then fed out. TJ Brody goes to it in the far corner. Ahead for Boma, who clears. Tips it out to center. Pouliot settles it down on his own blue line and then fires it ahead to Steve Downey, who carries over the line. On the right side, Sutter up high on Hiller, makes the save and then falls on top of the rebound. Sharp angle shot turned aside by Hiller. Kunitz gets the rebound, circles the net. Perron side of the goal. Out front for Kunitz. Settles it down with a shot. Blockered away by Hiller. Rebound put off the crossbar, I believe. And into the corner. Kunitz knocked it down. Malkin in the corner. Downey's out front. Malkin with Kunitz in the slot. Pouliot. Evgeny Malkin. Cross ice to Arcobello. Arcobello with a shot. Save Hiller. Rebound loose. Winds up in the circle. Puck behind the Calgary net. Giveaway. Brandon Sutter in the circle. Back to the line. Scuderi with a one-timer with a shot that's deflected on goal. Hiller made the save. And the puck was period. 19-7 overall.
And they've neutralized Calgary's stretch passes and their speed game.
Matt Stajan at center ice. Carries in over the line. Stajan with a long shot. Stopped by Fleury. Juggles the rebound and hangs on. David Jones down low. Trying to find Backlund. Cut off by Scuderi. Jones gets the puck to Backlund. He put it wide of the goal. Great setup there. Backlund just missed the net. There's Giordano with a shot. Fleury through traffic. Save. Loose puck. Fleury doing the snow angel. Able to cover up for a whistle. To Derek Pouliot. Over to David Perron, who got it out to Kunitz. Crosby going to the front of the goal. There's the pass to Crosby. Scores! What a goal by Sidney Crosby on a nice setup by Kunitz. And it's 3-0 Pittsburgh.
Possible to blame Byron when you're up against a guy with such a powerful skating stride like Crosby. He just separates himself from Byron. Then Kunitz makes an excellent pass right here. But I'll tell you what, that is so difficult to try and keep up to a guy like Crosby. World-class skater, if not the best in the world.
Wow. Crosby from Kunitz and Perron. Back they come, Malkin out front. Pouliot with a shot. Hiller save. Puck loose. Backlund's tripped, no call. Pass tipped in by Steve Downey. David Jones. Nice play. Gets it into Ballmer right in. Fleury makes the save. Covers up the puck. No flames are around, so now he plays it. Great chance there for Lance Boma. On it into the zone. Top line back out for Pittsburgh. Kunitz, Crosby, and Perron. Here's Perron on a turnover. In the circle. Hiller save. Rebound. Kunitz on the backhand. Stopped by Hiller. And Colborne finally takes control. Josh Juris brings it out. Oh, the penalty winds down. 3 shots for Calgary on the power play. They're back in. Malkin's out of the box. Backlund to the puck. Nice play. Monahan with a shot. Stop! And the puck comes free. Scuderi trying to clear. Can't get it out. Crosby gets it in the corner. They'll set it up now. Back to Letang at the point. David Perron. Chris Letang. Perron with a bit of room. Lost the puck. Got it back. Shot and a stop. I'm not sure if that got through to Hiller or hit a foot. Either way, wound up in the corner. But they lead this game 3-0. Hard around. Letang can't take the pass. Giordano will jump onto a loose puck. Threw it out front. Fleury able to kick off the left leg and then fall on top of the puck for a whistle. Monahan in the corner. Tied up. Fighting for the puck along the wall with Sill. Gaudreau comes in to help out. Monahan gets it to Colborne down low. Back to Monahan. Tight quarters. Colborne off the boards. Big body. Used it well with a shot on goal and a pad save by Fleury. Puck goes back to Martin. Fires it across to Chris Letang. Ahead to Kunitz. And out they come. Kunitz ahead to Crosby. Trying to work it right in. Crosby scores! What a night for Sidney Crosby. 4-0 Pittsburgh.
Penguins, Martin, right tape to tape. Just love that. And then skill takes over after that. And speed with Crosby. Sets that target. Chris Kunitz, another tape to tape pass to finish off the play. And
Kitchener Ranger leaves the puck. Pouliot gives it away to Backlund out front. Control on the puck out front of the goal. Fleury made a sprawling save off Hooker. From the top of the crease with an open net. Hooker didn't get much on it. Fleury scrambled back as the Penguins wind up icing the puck. Best chance of the game for Calgary.
Certain goal for Yuri Hudler, and I'm thinking, okay, that's it for the shutout for Marc-Andre Fleury, but that is just excellent determination by Marc-Andre Fleury to get back and stretch out.
Scored more than Pittsburgh has. Goals per game basis.
And now is one of their concerns in training camp. Where are the goals going to come from? But so many guys have had career years so far.
Here's Letang on the backhand, and there's Ramos' first save as he hangs on with 12:39 to go. Do you even have to tell them at this point in the game? I think it's just it's assumed. Get out there and eat up some time. Top line out now, though. Here's Kunitz with a shot. Ramos saved. Rebound was lost the puck to Perron. Kunitz. Crosby. Nice pass. Perron. Good save, Ramo. Connor Ramo with a glove. And he hangs on. It was deflected. Letang back. And he'll wheel out of his own zone. Up to Craig Adams down the wing. Slap shot. Rommel glove save. And he hangs on. Now dropped it off. Steve Downey right in. Forced behind the net. Throws it out front of the traffic. Letang onto the puck. Off the outside of the post with that shot. And the Flames clear. Behind his own net. David Perron. Open the scoring in this game on a setup by Crosby. There's a turnover. Juris put it off the outside of the net. Byron out front. Great save by Fleury as he robs Juris with the right pad. Wow. Back to Brody. Brody with a shot. Blocked. Here goes Crosby. Look out. Sidney Crosby looking for the hat trick. Saved by Rommel. And the rebound's picked up by Giordano. And they clear. And that'll do it. Lapierre at center ice. Works it in as the final seconds tick down. And Marc-Andre Fleury stops 21 shots. His 8th shutout of the season. That is a new Penguins franchise record.